You are my... You.
First time we tried to not go too crazy the first time just for like YouTube stuff.
For YouTube,
but
that's so boring.
But outside of that, go nuts. Whatever you want.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't want to demonetize.
Well, we don't get fucking monetized.
We just don't, yeah.
The fuck?
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
If you don't want to monetize, I'll say whatever you want. I can lose you guys money.
I believe that. I believe it. No, I don't know.
Dude, I saw the craziest beef today on Threads. Are you guys on Threads?
I hate it. I don't really like Threads.
I hate it too, but
bunch of pussies.
It really kind of is.
It's like MySpace all over again.
It's like new Twitter, right? It's like where liberal
Twitter is mean and vicious. This is like
Well, also
Dear Diary. I mean Threads.
It literally is.
Shut your fucking
Blue
stupid
Sky
mouth.
is also
bro.
like that, but Threads is also
I know
like
what that is.
It's a bunch of random comics, and they're like saying like really inside baseball stuff about comedy. And I watched this like
Get alive.
I watched this Threads beef that was some girl being like, "Hell is an open mic in Bushwick," and then a guy who ran a Bushwick mic commented, "Oh, I'm sure you would think it was hell to be surrounded by people who are funny,
who are actually funny."
Oh my god! And they like got into this like it was crazy.
Oh, you got to tell me who it was so I can look at it later.
Yeah.
I probably know who it is.
But it was
probably know.
You know Kit Reynolds? I really like her.
Kitty Reynolds?
Yeah, Kitty Reynolds, yeah. She's very nice, but she's the one who tweeted it, and then this guy...
Kitty.
Is the one who tweeted underneath her.
Oh, I know Kitty. Yeah, that was the one Tony was like, do you know Kitty Reynolds? And I was like, fuck her, bro. I don't give a fuck about that girl.
We're straight up rolling right now.
I don't care.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. I mean, we'll cut this out. But yeah.
Okay.
But,
all right, back to business.
I mean, you know, we can
be a fucking hater.
We can talk shit about people and drop names if we want. If that's what your guys' cup of tea.
No, we're not gonna record that.
It's not my cup of tea. I didn't think we were rolling.
No, my bad. I just wanted to warn you.
Start over. Let's go.
Yeah. We're starting. And clap. Okay.
And clap.
Yeah, but I mean, you wore your Hooter shirt. That's pretty sick.
I did. You know how I got this shirt? I was on the baseball team for boys in high school.
Yes.
And I just joined it like as the one girl, and then when we made the playoffs that year, the coach took us all to Hooters.
What are you, a third baseman?
I was actually a second baseman and right fielder because I was bad at baseball.
Oh, but you still played on the boys team.
Yeah.
Why'd you play on the boys? I was like, they would have never let a girl play on the boys team where I'm from.
Well, I went to like art school, so everyone was kind of a pussy, and that's kind of why. Yeah, like our best pitcher was like a trombone player. He would have to miss like practice to play his trombone. He was really good. He had a great cutter.
That's kind of crazy.
Slider.
In my high school, like there's this guy who was like a great athlete, and he was like good, at everything. He could do backflips whenever, and like on command.
Athlete.
But he was like the best actor in the school, but he never got to do any of the plays because he was committed to like trying to get a scholarship or whatever.
Wow, he was Troy Bolton.
Like legitimately, yeah.
Wow.
I think he's bald now though, so
he
sad
can't
for
have
him.
It all.
Yeah,
you really can't.
By the way, this is Gabby Jordan Brown. You go by the middle name too.
Gabby
right?
Jordan Brown. That's right. It's my middle. So if you ever want to look up my tax information, it's probably there.
That government.
It makes it. I don't make a lot of money, so you're not going to glean a lot from it. But that is my full government name.
Nice, yeah. And you never were like, I need to switch up and do like a stage name or anything like that.
Well, for a while I was going by just Gabby Jordan, and then I was going by Gabby Brown, but neither of them felt good. And also, if you look up either of them, like nothing really comes up. But if you look up Gabby Jordan Brown, only I come up.
Oh yeah, only you, Gabby Jordan Brown, turning those frowns upside down, Gabby Jordan Brown.
Where have you been to rep me? You got to be my agent.
You never put me on no shows, so you know what I'm saying?
I don't really book like that.
What's up, bitch?
Well, now that you've incentivized me.
Are you one of those lesbian comedians that are competitive with other lesbian comedians? They're like, oh, she's funnier than me.
Don't
or less
bamboozle
funny.
her.
I'm fucking asking.
It's a good question.
You know what I'm talking about, though. They won't book you because they don't want two gay girls on the same lineup. Or
yes, I do know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Not like they don't like you, but like we only want one lesbian on this lineup for the DEI hire. You know.
I just don't believe in not to be like all hoity-toity about it, but
it's true.
I just don't believe in like pigeonholing people in that way. And sometimes I feel like that fucks me because like I feel like a lot of queer comedians want me to be more that way, but I kind of just like everyone. So
same.
Yeah, so I don't really know how to be that way. But it would be so funny if I was like particularly competitive with you. Because I feel like we get along. Well, we also have very different brands. Like I'm not like, I'm like the hardcore New York butch.
I am a New York butch, hardcore.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
Which is dope. But I definitely, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're more like, I have a missing tooth that I can take out. Can you take it out?
Now this is permanent. I got the tooth in
permanently. Oh, congratulations!
I know. Yeah, it's crazy. For a while, I had like a full gap tooth in my mouth.
I love that about you, that you just rocked it. You rocked the tooth.
It's really more that I was losing my...
It looks good.
Thank you. I was losing my fake tooth all the time.
Oh, shit. Like in an apple or like where?
Honestly, I lost it once in a bagel.
Cream cheese or no cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Wow.
It's probably blended in right with it, bro.
I was playing, this is some nerd shit. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons with some comedians, and then I DoorDashed myself a bagel just for me. I didn't offer anyone else.
I'll just get my own bagel.
Get my own, and I'm like eating the bagel, and then I had to take my tooth out to eat because it was just purely cosmetic. Yeah. So I put it on the plate, and then I ate my bagel, and then I threw the wrapper for the bagel out, not realizing I was also throwing away the tooth.
No. Oh, sure.
I'm like rummaging around in like John Ajoto's trash can for like a fucking...
Because they're expensive, right? I've had friends that have lost
that's why I was rocking the fake one, because like it's too expensive to just get like another one. Yeah. Like I had one that broke and I got that replaced and that was too expensive. So I was like, I'm not getting another fake tooth because I was too much of an idiot to not put it in my bagel.
Right.
I mean, maybe you could afford a tooth if you weren't door dashing a single bagel.
No, I know.
You door dashed a single bagel? That's the part of the story that's like, in my head, I'm like...
Yeah, no juice or nothing.
I'm really weak for DoorDash. It's like I spend basically no money anywhere else, and I only spend money on DoorDash.
Oh, I respect it.
Your finances.
I do the same thing. Don't get me wrong. I'll order food all day, but you know what? I'm there, and I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna pay this fee, I'm gonna get 2 meals out of this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, now I'm into the BOGOs.
Okay.
You know the BOGOs?
Yeah.
Oh, the
buy
BOGOs.
one get one. Buy one free, baby.
I BOGO'd at Popeyes last night. You know,
nice.
I was like, I was sitting there with my girl, and I was like, I've been working. I went to the gym today. I'm gonna get myself a little Popeyes treat. I haven't ordered on Uber Eats in like a month, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get the meal. I'm gonna get the 5-piece tenders, with the side and the Coke or whatever. And then I see the BOGO, and it's a buy one get one free chicken sandwich from Popeyes.
Nice deal.
And my girl was like, I'm not hungry right now. I'm not hungry right now.
So you save it for yourself.
So I was like, all right, don't worry about it. I'm just going to get food for me.
You're dating a Muppet?
Yeah.
A Mexican
for sure.
Muppet.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry
And I'm a 1940s housewife.
Oh, gee whiz, don't give me none of that.
Gee golly.
No, well, I'm not hungry.
Oh, gee golly darn.
Gee golly.
And we turned black all of a sudden, too.
Now we're doing Black
Happy Black History Month to all the sisters out there.
Well,
it's the last day.
To be fair, she did eat both of my chicken sandwiches.
And we're talking about Popeyes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
she ate them both.
Yeah, I remember.
So that's where the anger came from right there. I apologize.
She said she wasn't hungry and then ate your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
classic girlfriend behavior. Yeah, for sure.
Immediately.
Damn, Daniel.
So you're lesbian.
Kind of.
We don't.
Complicated.
No.
We don't know.
We don't know.
What are any of us? Aren't you a lesbian?
I mean, I could be. I was just talking about how all the hormones in the food have definitely given me man boobs.
Movies. Goddamn movies.
You got the moves?
Yeah, and I mean, like...
You ever play with them?
I mean, I try not to because I feel self-conscious. I'll like get down there. I could bust out 50 push-ups right now.
Of
but
course.
I still have this extra, around me. And
it might be hormonal.
I think it's a mixture of Kratom and Little Debbie's snack cakes.
Yeah, could be.
You do Kratom?
Yes.
I've never done it. I've never done it.
It is low-key kind of heroin vibes, right?
I'm a recovering heroin addict, and I'm like, how is it?
Yeah, you are?
Yeah, I am.
So
shit.
I believe it does. It does that if you like take it in excess.
Yes.
So
Fucking A.
You're like, suck me up.
$20.
The way I take it is like a painkiller or like a mood elevator or stabilizer.
Okay.
But that's I guess like if you take I take very like they come in little capsules or whatever. and I take like 3 to 4, and like you would have to take like 20 of them to like get like that heroin feel, which is like not good at all.
I probably wouldn't even be able to feel it on the methadone anyway. So
probably not. It's not. I mean, it's not. You definitely don't do it for the high. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I do it like if I work a full day and then I got to go out and like do like 8 hours at night of like potting and doing shows and go whatever.
Right.
So it's like more like an energy thing, but. I think I do. I don't want to give out advice on health anything.
I mean, do you have any vices? Do you do drugs? Your skin looks great, by the way. Sorry to sidetrack.
That is good skin.
Your eyebrows are on. What do the kids say now? Fleek.
They're have the kids said fleek in a while?
No, but I'm 43.
Yeah.
So I say
we're bringing
fleek.
it back. We're bringing back.
We're not.
Fleek.
I'm just old.
My skin is on.
You
fleek.
comb them up, right?
They're kind of just like this.
They're just bushy.
I do very minimal stuff to my body.
Yeah, your skin looks great.
Appreciate that.
Eyebrows look good.
I smoke a lot of weed. I do drink more than I should. I've been trying to order out less. That's my weakness. Been trying to cook more.
Nice. Nice.
And I've been trying to go to the gym.
Okay.
I've been going to the gym with Matt Merritt.
Oh sure.
Oh man, that's a great guy to go with actually. Because I'd be like,
you're gonna get huge.
I have a brain injury and I'm going to tell you everything what to do. Right? Yeah. Did I mention I have a brain injury?
Yeah.
Did I mention I have brain injury?
Well,
I love you, Matt. Just fucking around.
He'll tell me about like boy workouts where he'll be like, "Oh, you want to work out your chest because that's what the girls notice." With
well,
your
you
pecs."
got
And I
some
was
fucking.
Like, I think I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't need to do a chest workout.
I think my tits are okay.
Yeah, exactly. You got.
It would be crazy if chest workouts actually worked on your chest. Like at one point.
Oh, every girl in there would be like.
If my tits got biceps.
Oh shit.
That would be sick.
Just muscle titties.
Dang.
Yeah.
That'd be
fucking
scary.
flexing titties.
Yeah, but I'm trying to, be healthy. I do like cocaine, but I don't do it that often. I never, I don't pay for it.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I think it's the kind of thing where like if you pay for it as a woman, it means you're like way past your prime.
Yeah, you can't achieve it on pure
Strength,
mooching vibes.
adrenaline.
I paid for it once, and I was like, "Oh, I'm ugly." You can't be paying for cocaine as a woman, but it's the kind of thing. It's like
Pay for cocaine?
yeah.
Oh shit, but I don't pay for cocaine.
I don't know.
That's like the same shame as like going somewhere and then like as a man and a girl like paying for your meal.
Well, I mean, it
Or,
depends
like,
on how
buying
much
your
cocaine
drink.
you do
Yeah.
too.
It's
you
just
know, and if you want
embarrassing.
fentanyl in it, like,
Well, now we're just talking about the prices.
yeah,
Always take extra.
Always plug.
I'll use like the test strips.
So do I.
Yeah. And then
Smart.
if I'm doing it with like a stranger at a bar, what I usually go with is if the person's like, "Oh, I've been doing this all night." I'm like, "All right,
You're alive.
Right.
You didn't
You're
die
alive.
yet.
You didn't die."
Yeah.
I remember. So something I really like to do during baseball season, because I'm a big baseball fan, is I'll go to random bars and just watch whatever game's there, and I'll
nice.
I'll get hammered and I'll just meet strange men.
That's fun. Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be women, but it's a lot of men who watch baseball. I remember I was watching a game and this guy was like, "Oh, let's do coke," and I was like, "Okay." So I went to the bathroom with him. And I realized halfway through doing coke with him that he wanted to hook up. And so what I ended up doing was he was like lingering in the bathroom for like 5 seconds longer than I wanted. So I just like raised my hand and said, "Hey dude, high five." I high five him and I like leave the bathroom.
Hey brother.
Oh God.
After taking a bunch of free coke. This poor guy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna suck your dick. High five.
High five.
Not gonna suck your dick on 1, 2, 3.
Patty cake, patty cake. Not gonna
suck your dick. And thank you for the coke with no fentanyl.
Sucking dick.
Yeah.
What would you do if you were gonna hook up with a girl and she was like, "High five"?
Yeah. You'd be like, nope.
I mean, I don't know. I feel
Not getting any.
I feel like I wouldn't put myself in that position, to be honest with you.
Probably not.
It's not really my style.
Avoid
but,
it altogether. It's not his
I think
style.
One time I spent like $200-$300 on a third date, and then she friend zoned after the date, after she agreed to it.
Oh,
and that felt worse than that, because coke, you're dealing with you're dealing with whores. Mm-hmm. You know what I
like
mean?
the subject myself.
You know?
Going to the bar, high-fiving. It's like the dorkiest way to be a whore.
Well, you're being not a whore. You know what I mean?
Most of the cocaine girls are
I
hot.
am because I'm sure I knew what he wanted, and I was like, you know what, I want to do this cocaine, but I'm gonna figure out a strategy.
Exactly. High five is the strategy.
Yeah, and then
apologize later.
when I'm on the street corner with all the other prostitutes, I'm like, oh, boys, would you like to do some cocaine with me?
All I'm saying, if cocaine is your main method of picking up women, you're trying to fish for a certain type of sea creature.
That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is.
So,
yeah.
I mean, that's just not, like those aren't the type of, that just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I got that out of my system.
You
a while
prefer
ago.
heroin addicts.
Oh, yeah.
He
Yes,
prefers
for
the
sure.
herons.
Definitely. I
Them
have dated a few
heroines.
heroin addicts for sure. And they're just like,
They're more chill, bro.
Oh, they're so chill.
Yeah, they sleep a lot.
They'll fall asleep wherever.
Yeah, bro. Nah, no.
I mean, they're full of joy, then they're really not.
Right. Exactly.
Then they're full of joy again.
Exactly.
I'm like, this is a fun roller coaster.
Exactly.
The thing about heroin addicts that's interesting to me is, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, is like, I feel like most of the time you just don't even know.
No,
Like,
a lot of
Right,
people didn't know
right.
when I was on it
Yeah.
for years.
Really?
I did it behind my wife's back for like 5 years, and she had no idea.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Wow. What was
Yeah.
that like being like, hey.
I liked it because I had a secret. You know.
Yeah,
That
5
does
years is a
sustain
long
a
time.
marriage.
Yeah, I mean, I OD'd in the Home Depot parking lot on Northern Boulevard. Shout out, sponsor us.
Home Depot, this is your brand. Sponsor us right now.
Lesbians who are no longer heroin addicts, baby. And that's how she found out. So.
Oh my. Well, she was just there shopping.
No. Indians, I'm sorry. Mexicans saved me. I was by myself in the car, bro. In a Mazda 3.
The Mexicans outside of Home Depot.
Yeah, they saw me. They saved me. Yeah.
That's great. That's
That is awesome.
That's
Yeah.
very touching, actually.
Yeah. I love that.
And then I went to, Elmhurst, that hospital, Elmhurst.
Yeah.
Horrible hospital.
I
in
believe it.
Queens. Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. But yeah, she found me in there. But yeah, I mean, heroin addicts are more chill.
Yeah, and they're better at keeping a secret. Like coke addicts, or not coke addicts, just people on cocaine in
tell.
general.
Yeah.
They think they're keeping a secret. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm in the bathroom for 20 minutes. I'm, sucking my gums. I'm doing this a lot. And then you're like, yeah, you're on coke. We know.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you can't tell when I am because I'm always sort of like up here.
Yeah, I didn't know if you did it or not. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. I have some if you want some.
yeah,
Jesus
maybe later.
Christ.
Sure.
And
What
I
a
don't
day.
I don't mean I have cocaine. I mean I have a hug to give later.
A lovely hug. I love a
lovely
hug.
hug.
Call me a hug addict. I'm a hug addict. Okay, I'm on this street.
And you got some shoulder boulders.
Yeah.
If I must say.
You may say.
Is it shoulder boulders or holder boulder shoulder? I don't know.
Are you talking about her breasts?
No, Brad, we can't
No.
talk about that on YouTube.
No, we're gonna get demonetized. We're
We
talking
just talked about heroin and coke for 10 minutes straight.
Well, that's mental health. That is mental health. And we are talking about mental health issues, and that's what they want now. They want realness and authenticity, and they want us to talk about mental health in our past and how we've overcome it.
So how is your mental health, Gabby?
No, first off, I want to know what size they are real quick.
They're somewhere between an F and a G.
No
Yeah.
fucking
So are you.
way. Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, that's what I
F-
came
Oh, hey.
Legit.
I got one of those minds where I just read conversations that I'm
F and a
having.
G.
That was just delicious. Oh my god.
F
Yeah.
and a G. That is a motorboat for fun for me.
My mental health's okay though. I'm actually going off antidepressants.
Like, oh, nice. What were you on?
I was on Lexapro and I was taking medication for ADHD. So
Okay.
I was on. It's not Adderall, but they're all the same.
Ritalin.
It's called
I-
Focalin.
No.
It's basically like Ritalin.
That sounds like,
They're
that literally sounds like an SNL sketch.
Yeah, it's
Focalin.
Focalin.
Focal.
I'm so focused.
Yeah.
Oh
Focalin.
yeah, try Focalin today.
Right.
Yeah. And it sounds like an SNL sketch because it wasn't funny when
it
I said it.
I was gonna say this. Did I tell you guys about the interview I did? Oh my god, I feel so stupid. I need media training, but like, I did this interview. This random guy like reached out and was like, "We want to know what Jewish comedians think about SNL as the 50th anniversary approaches." I'm just like, this kid is like 19. We get on a Zoom, and he just seems so nice that I just start talking to him like he's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a journalist.
Yeah.
So I just go, SNL, God, it's so fucking stupid.
Right.
No.
It was
That
like,
wasn't the angle he was looking for.
well, it was because he ended up he said like the most generous parts of what I said, which
Good.
I was pretty like measured. I was like, I know people who work on it and they're pretty funny,
Yeah.
but like, I think the show is like pretty corporate. Like they can't make fun of everyone because who knows who they're going to get
ties to.
Yeah, who knows who they're going to want to host. And like they have all these people on, like, you know, they're like, let's get both sides. And like when you do that, like you sort of put yourself in this position where you can't really say anything at all.
Yeah, you boxed yourself in.
Yeah. So he kind of published all of that, but a lot of what I said to him was like, yeah, it's like pretty bad.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, I think, you know, if you were ever potentially in the position to get hired for that, I think they'd overlook that based on, you know, it being true.
I mean,
facts on facts on facts.
Well, Norm Macdonald did that monologue where he was like talking about how much the shows he got fired from SNL and then they hired him again to host the show.
Shane, right?
No, it was Norm.
Norm originally.
Oh, Norm Macdonald. Yeah. It was the first Shane Gillis. Yeah, that was the first Shane Gillis.
That's true. Yeah,
it was.
Wait, you know what's so weird? I had a sex dream about Shane Gillis.
I could see that for you.
I'm not attracted to that man at all.
You don't like guys who look like they have Down syndrome?
You know what?
Why
I
not?
kind of see it for him. He's handsome. He's like certainly handsome, and I feel like he is an active listener, which I like.
He's a tank. You know, he's an athlete. You know, he's funny.
He's from the area that
he's
I'm from.
He's a little mean,
really?
You know?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. He's an Eagles fan.
Too. I like that.
So this is where the little gay comes in. So you're like, you know, like I'm looking to go out with a lady, but I'm still having sex dreams about Shane Gillis.
About Shane, damn.
Well, you know what? It didn't become full sex. It was like we were at a boat. It's so stupid.
On a boat?
No, we were at a hotel bar.
Hotel bar, okay.
And we were gonna hook up, and then after I was like, okay, let me
So
go
it was more
upstairs and
romantic.
change.
Let me go upstairs and change. Let me refresh real quick.
Super romantic. And then I
give myself a whore bath first.
I literally was like changing and stuff. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna hook up with Shane Gillis. And then I got downstairs, and he was like, I was like, hey, you ready? And he was like, I'm on the phone.
Like he didn't even remember. That's how dreams will be like that though, because you'll get set on something in your dream, and you'll start going off on this side quest,
tangent,
right? And then you got to come back to the thing. You're like, oh, I got to do this to get to this part, and then you come back and everything's different. You're like, you could have come down to that lobby. It could have been a rainforest cafe at that point. You don't know.
True. I love the rainforest cafe.
I mean, who doesn't?
I've never been.
You gotta go.
I've heard they're good.
Have you been to the real rainforest?
I have.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah, Costa
Rica.
Same
thing. It's just like that with chicken tenders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But it's like you eat mozzarella sticks and watch like an animatronic monkey talk.
Yeah, they're crazy. And South Africa, I've been on in the jungle, in the bush.
Oh, yeah. You know, my family is white South African.
I was telling him that. I was like, I think she's South African, bro.
Yeah, I am.
You're African American.
I've been saying this, but I think
Happy Black History Month. We have our African American guests on
but
here.
You know, I think we're all African.
That's what I've heard.
I'm Italian, so I've definitely got some African in me.
I believe that about you. Yeah,
for sure.
Also, I mean, you grew up in New York long enough, as long as you have.
That in Philly and Delaware and black people.
Yep. Yeah.
I was raised by black people. So.
I feel like you're like the Elvis of comedians.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, yeah, I do got that Elvis leg sometimes, you know. I got that Elvis shake. Okay. But I try not to steal from black people like he did. I try just more to incorporate it in my behavior.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, South Africa, here we go.
It's a crazy place.
You've been a lot.
I've been
Johannesburg.
Never been to Joburg.
My
family's from Cape Town. Yeah.
I love Cape Town.
Oh, it's the best.
It's like California.
Yeah, there's parts of it that look super.
What's that? Table Mountain is right behind you.
Oh my God!
And then
beautiful.
in front of you have the beach, white sand. It's freezing water though.
It is. It's really cold water.
And the girls are hot. Those South African girls are so hot.
They really are, and they're kind of
so
like
hot. Oh
they're nice to your face, and then behind your back.
Oh no,
like
they're assholes.
Sassy.
Yeah. They're like, but dresses like a boy. Ew, that's so gross. I can't. But to my face, they're like, I love your Travis Scott shoes. And behind my back, they're like, I would never wear Travis Scott shoes because they're too manly.
I'm just imagining like Elon Musk in a wig this entire time. But
Ilana Musk.
Oh yeah, Elon
Musk. They hate Elon there too.
Yeah, they don't like.
Yeah,
him.
they don't like him.
Well, some things are universal, you know.
Yeah, that guy is pretty evil.
Yes.
Yeah,
more
for
like
sure.
Evil Musk.
I mean,
put me on SNL for that kind of commentary.
Here's my original character.
Here's my
Evil Musk.
It's me, Evil Musk. Hello, I'm gonna take your rights. Oh, meme coin rage. Oh yeah, you gonna put me on SNL yet, you pieces of shit? Come on, it's about time.
Oh
it's
my
true.
God.
It is very, very true. I mean, shit, bro.
So yeah, you were talking about going to art school. You grew up in New York, though, correct?
Grew up in New York. Grew up in Manhattan. And
shit.
What part of Manhattan?
I like the East Village, kind of.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right.
I liked it. I do feel like I was
like Alphabet City, or
Honestly, a little bit closer to Union Square.
All right, so
It was
in the
like-
teens.
yeah,
Okay.
in the teens, yeah.
That's dope.
It was cool. I mean,
Star Town.
I really liked like running around, and I feel like I didn't have a lot of room, but also I enjoy, culture and Broadway plays and all that stuff.
You're a theater kid, essentially.
I was a total theater kid, and I was also like a sports kid. So I was a bit of a Troy Bolton.
Oh, so that's why you made the baseball team as a woman. You're
Yeah.
big bunch of art kids.
That really is why.
That's exactly
That
why,
makes
yeah.
sense, yeah.
I mean, all of our best players would not have cracked even close to the reserves at a real baseball
Which is
school.
crazy. Because,
Not at
I
all.
mean, it's an
Yeah.
art school. That makes sense, I guess. But
Yeah.
did you go to school with anyone that has had major success?
Yeah, I went to Timothy Chalamet was the year below me.
Oh,
I knew
really?
it.
Yeah.
He went to LaGuardia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he,
I
by
knew
all
it.
accounts, is very nice. I've never. Well, that's not true. I met him once, but it was a pretty awkward.
Awkward encounter, yeah.
It was entirely my fault.
You thought he was a lesbian and you hit on him.
It was before he had the little Sanchez mustache.
Or he had that dirty Sanchez.
It's I love your tiny little boobs.
Movies. No, but he was a dick, you said.
No, he wasn't. He was.
Oh.
He was really nice. It's just we had an awkward encounter. Okay,
That'll happen.
Yeah.
basically,
Especially with theater kids. That shit's sometimes awkward.
me and my dad, we went to see the movie A Star Is Born in
Right.
2018
Sure.
or whatever. And then when we were walking out of the theater, Timothée Chalamet and Steve Carell were waiting outside a different theater.
Oh, God.
To promote their movie Beautiful Boy,
Oh,
which
yes,
was
yes.
about drugs.
Which, I
Yeah.
thought it was
Yeah.
about me. But,
It was about Brad Rickert.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And I wanted to go past him because I wasn't friends with Timothy in high school. I didn't have anything against him. We literally just didn't know each other.
Right.
But my dad loves to cause mischief, so he yells, "Timmy! Timmy!"
Timmy, not even Timothy.
Not Tim.
Timmy boy!
And I think that's why he turned around, because at LaGuardia, everyone called him Timmy.
Oh,
Right,
gotcha.
Right.
And so he was like, "Oh, someone I know." And then
Right.
he saw me, and I could tell he knew my face, but not my name.
Right.
he knew of you, yeah.
He knew, and he because I also, the first clue was he went, "Oh, hey."
Hey, your name starts with a G?
Yeah. And then I was like, "Hey, man," and then I got flustered, so I just went, "Congrats on all your stuff."
Yeah, sure.
And he was like, "Thanks." And then he goes, "You coming to the Q&A?" Because I guess he was doing a Q&A.
Yeah.
And I awkwardly asked, "Oh, did that happen?"
Well, I don't think that's as awkward as you think it is.
It felt at the time.
I'm sure it
Could have
felt
been
awful.
better.
It felt bad, and
Yeah.
in part it felt bad because Steve Carell was watching the whole thing
Right. Yeah, that's a lot of added
That's
pressure.
even
yeah.
more pressure, yeah. Like you
and
said,
not
yeah.
helping. His
Hell
ass was
no.
just watching and smiling.
Yeah, he just was eating it up.
He was eating.
He's
it
like, I
up.
can't wait to do an in-depth character on this whole altercation.
It was so. But then the kid. So Timothy was the year below me, but in my year there was this kid Ansel Elgort,
Okay.
who's an actor now. He's in
It sounds like Ansel Adams, like an Ansel. That name is very artistic.
He's
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
Baby Driver. You know,
Yes.
Baby
Great
Driver.
Yes.
movie.
It was a
Oh,
great
really?
movie.
Yeah.
He's
Oh my
very handsome
God,
too.
that's
very
such a
handsome.
good movie.
He's
Yeah.
handsome. He
One of
and
the-
I didn't really get
Such
along.
a good movie.
Yeah.
And I remember I kind of bullied him in high school.
Good.
Yeah, one of my questions was, have you ever been bullied or were you a bully? So
I was
this
both.
is great.
Both.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Me
It's
too.
good to- it's good to-
Really?
Fun. Yeah, versatile, baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're
Your switch.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're a switch. Yeah,
baby.
I always had my dildo in school in case.
Really?
Yep. No.
Keep it in your Jan Sports.
I had a Jan Sport with dildos.
I know you did.
How many dildos?
You still do.
3. I do. It's hot pink.
You keep them all.
Well, I
just
went
in
to an
case.
all-girls Catholic high school in the 90s, so I couldn't bring it there. But in my 20s, I used to rock the hot pink Jan Sport with, it was a medium one, a chode, and then a long skinny one. 3 different kinds.
Wow. Okay.
A lot of condoms, because...
For what reason?
Because I'm not buying hundreds of dollars of these dildos every time they go in a pussy. I'm going to put a condom on it.
Why don't you just
and
wash
use
it?
Well, that too. And condom had lube too, so I can just spit on that pussy before I eat
Oh,
it.
I
You know?
see.
and probably the condom makes it feel more like a,
It probably
a
makes
real
it less
phallic
rubbery,
situation.
less
yeah.
drag on the pussy,
Right.
I've never tried it with the condom. Maybe I should.
Well, lube.
I usually just lube it up.
it's
you
the
know?
same. Yeah. Well, condom on lube, and then the condom is lubed, and then it's double lube, and it just slide on down. Cool runnings, feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Get on down. It's bobsled time. That's what I'm saying.
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. With the dildos, it's always funny. You ever go have the experience you like shop for a dildo with
Oh
someone?
yeah. Oh yeah.
and
Many
then-
women. Yeah.
And then like the one that's the smallest in the store is like still too big for everyone.
Well, yeah, and then I'm just
Because
and
they're
then I'm
lying,
just
or
well,
They're just making
they don't like it. Yeah.
the Babeland stores and like all these stores. They're just making these dildos like
Well, they're
enormous.
different now.
Oh, I see.
They're different.
Yeah.
They're the dildos that we had back in the day had this one line that was great. I think it was called the Leo line, and it was all different kinds of shapes, silicone, beautiful. They stopped making it, but now have you noticed the dildos have become very colorful?
Yes,
They're like it's like a neon with like a green and yellow swirl around it. I'm like, I don't want to look down at my dick and it look like a highlighter, you know? Like, I don't want a highlighter dick out this motherfucker.
I kind of hear you because it makes me feel like a child.
Yeah, like, you want to play house? You want to play toys?
Ooh,
Yeah.
my penis is bright orange.
Right.
You like that?
Yeah.
why does this one taste like baby food? The Gerber brand fucking dildo.
Yeah, I mean, I have a silver one, a purple one, but they're just solid colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I have a purple one.
What's your most awkward experience in a sex shop? Would you say?
Oh gosh. I tried to test one of the vibrators to like, you know how like you can turn them on in the store.
Yes,
But I
yeah.
couldn't get it to turn off. So
It was just like,
so it was like it was kind of buzzing on the shelf, and I was like freaking out trying to get
it's just getting ready to fall off the
it
shelf.
was like, yeah, it was trying, and it sometimes it feels like in a sex shop. It's like you're in a museum, like
Oh, it is, especially Babeland.
Yeah.
Babeland isn't some grimy like Times Square sex shop.
God,
Babeland's
they
a
all act
legit
so
sex
demure,
shop.
like they've never, like they're not there for like kinky sex.
Right.
Right.
They're there for
Yeah.
you know a modern art exhibition,
Yeah.
and they get kind of like mad at you if you're goofy.
They never used to be like that, but they're like
Tell
that
me about
now.
the old timey square one.
I don't know if I have it in my wallet right now, but damn, I used to have a Babeland card, and every time you used it, you would get a punch, you know, and then you
sick.
would get free shit after that. And I had like 6 cards all full one time.
Nice.
And then the cashier was like, and I was in front of this girl, and I was like cheating on my wife at the time, and she didn't know I was married, you know, whatever. Don't matter. Don't matter. And I'm like, show her these 6 cards, and I'm like, I should get 6 free things right now. We no longer use that program.
Yeah.
I just felt like
Wow.
a cheap bum. You know? I was like, I'm gonna get 6 things for free right
Wow.
now. I
That's fucked
had
up.
like $60 on my debit
They can't
card. I
switch
had
that
no
up on
money.
you. That's not right.
I know.
That's not right.
I know. They got me, man. We no longer use that program.
So what was it like working at the Jewish museum?
Oh yeah, I heard
Oh
you
my
worked
God.
at the Jew
Did you look at my LinkedIn?
Yeah.
He did. He did.
Yeah, I did.
I can't believe that's still on there. Holy shit. That was a crazy. I was like 16 and I just got an internship there, and I didn't really like give a shit about, I just wanted to work somewhere.
Are you Jewish?
Yeah.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Oh, that checks out,
Thank
yeah.
God you're not like,
Yeah.
you know, Baptist. You know, like working at,
I was
I mean,
faking
it's good to
it.
expand your horizons. I would do an
Yeah,
internship
yeah,
there. Why
yeah.
not?
I mean, it was cool because, so the Jewish Museum has a couple of really cool, like, they have these menorahs that the Nazis collected, because every time a Holocaust denier is like, oh, like it never happened, it's like, you guys are actually like being fucked up to the Nazis right now,
Yeah.
who were absolutely
You're diminishing their work. Yeah.
hell-bent
oh my God.
on keeping every single archive of, they were like, we want everyone to know we did this, and then one day we want these people, when they're like eradicated, we want there to be museums about the Jews.
Right.
So there was like there's so much evidence that they were trying to like eradicate the Jews. But the Jewish Museum ended up collecting all these menorahs from people's houses from that Nazis had seized.
Interesting.
So that part of it's really cool. However, I was 16 and like all I really cared about was smoking weed.
And a money paycheck, right?
So like I was a pretty terrible intern.
You're just like, who's Anne Frank?
Yeah, it's just
Oh, wait, is that Helen Keller or Anne Frank? My bad.
Hotbox the addict.
Yeah.
You know?
Hotbox
oh,
the
she would have
addict.
if she could. Anne
Oh,
Frank
yeah.
was a horny woman.
Oh yeah.
Was
Yeah.
gay, bro.
She was bisexual.
She was
She was-
13. she was hormonal as fuck, and she had her sister and some weird boy.
A lot of estrogen,
That's
a lot
true.
of
There was a lot going.
hormones.
She had a lot going on.
I was in Anne Frank the play.
Were you?
I was.
I believe that
I
for
played
you.
Mr. Dussel, which was it was a high school production. So I played the older roommate of Anne Frank. They shared a bedroom. He was a dentist.
That's the one who diddle.
No.
Oh, that's the other one. my
No,
bad.
so according to the book, which they don't really cover like in school versions of all this stuff, you know,
Yeah.
they take out all that stuff. But apparently she was diddling with her sister and
Yes.
diddling with the boy that was also her
That's
age.
what I thought you were.
No. I was
Okay.
a grown man that shared a bedroom with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Typecasting.
I ended
Yeah.
up dating the girl that played Anne Frank.
Oh, classic.
Role play.
I had to.
Yeah.
She looked like Sarah Silverman.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
she's
sure.
gorgeous.
And it was like 2008, 2009.
So you were like a theater guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Being the
Does that
one
surprise
straight
you?
man, not necessarily, but being the one straight man in a theater company, like you must have been rolling in it.
Yes. But yeah, I got mad theater pussy. But the thing about theater pussy is it comes with a lot of
Baggage.
it comes with a lot of baggage.
Absolutely.
Zip zap zoo.
It comes with a lot of inner turmoil amongst them, you know. So like it wasn't
yeah.
like it wasn't like, oh, I could fuck all these girls, like, because if I did that, they would have all turned on me immediately.
Yes.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
God.
But what I did do was give them their sexual awakening, you know, like,
Great job.
as a junior, senior in high school, you know.
Give it up for Brad for giving these theater girls their
Wow.
sexual
He's
awakening.
so selfless.
Yes,
it's
he is.
amazing.
God,
was-
so selfless.
They were all nerds, and I was like, let's play truth or dare, you know, that sort of stuff, you know,
Right.
that sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Steamy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I did that with straight girls too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't know that I was anyone's sexual awake. Oh no, I took a girl's virginity once, but she only told me after.
Oh.
She didn't tell you before. You
She didn't tell
know.
me before. Yeah. So I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
really care.
I took a few girls' virginity.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
That's crazy that
One girl had hemorrhoids
Where?
in her butt, bro.
I guess there's no other.
I flipped her around.
in her mouth.
I flipped her around on her stomach to do her doggy. I was like, get on your knees or whatever. And then I started, doing her doggy. And then I opened her up a little bit, doing a thing. And there was hemorrhoids, bro.
Yikes.
And
Plural.
then, it was 3 little ones, dangle.
And connect the dots.
Yeah, and
Little dipper,
You
big
know, I've
dipper.
had them and I don't actually know what they look like because I've never felt inclined.
they kind of
to.
look like men's balls, but smaller.
Oh, they got little wrinkles and stuff. too?
Yes.
They got little
Like they look like
dates,
little mini brains.
little raisins.
Like little mini brains. They're like brown.
Oh.
The
Well, she
limited
was a
times-
mixed Chinese and black girl. Shout you out. You have a wife and kids now.
Do you stalk everyone online who you used to?
No, God, there's too many. I can't even remember how many there are, so I would
I'm
never
sure
be able to
that's
do
true.
that. I don't mean to sound like that. Like I really don't mean to sound like an asshole. I'm just in my 40s and
You're not an asshole. It's just
It's
you're in
just-
your 40s and were
I,
sexually
and I
active
wasn't
for
a
some
theater
time.
kid.
You were out in these streets. Fucking,
wasn't
I
a
respect
theater
it.
kid.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
What, you stalk your exes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
no way.
Are you shocked? I know what everyone.
You don't seem like you would do that. You just don't seem like you wouldn't give a fuck. That's
Well,
but that's what I mean.
It's more that I have a passive curiosity about everyone. So
Like
it's,
where are they now? Type
it's
thing.
not just my exes. It's like if I think of a random girl I was in 5th grade class with, I
Okay.
will just look her up.
Right.
Okay, but the reasoning being behind, did she bully you? What's the reason for it?
Honestly, like just curiosity.
Okay.
I just want to see
okay.
what the body looks like now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if the
Yeah.
face is jacked up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
she
know?
had some kids and her
Yeah,
titties are
yeah.
all saggy now.
Yeah.
Because I think it's crazy. Like I knew people in 5th grade who have children.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like that to me, I've never. I don't know. Like sometimes in general in my life, like my curiosity gets the best of me, even
Yeah.
if it's something that I shouldn't pursue or look further into. But I
Right,
like.
right.
I will be looking at like people I don't know. Like I will somehow end up on their grandmother's obituary and be like, she was a great lady.
right. In remembrance of her.
I don't think that's a bad thing. Maybe that desensitizes you from being too emotional about any given one circumstance then. You know what I mean? That makes it less weird when you do it for one person that it would be weird for if that was the only person you did it with.
Right.
I think that's true, and I think the fact that it is everyone makes me like. I'm not like obsessive about any particular
Right.
person.
Right. It's
like,
just randos.
It's just like
The
all,
randos.
yeah.
Anyone can get this FBI search going.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. It could be anyone. Yeah.
Have you ever checked your Instagram where there's this feature where you can check who views your profile and you don't follow them and they don't follow you, but they're checking your profile?
I've tried a bunch of those apps. I feel like, do they work?
No, it's on Insta. I never did the app. It's on Instagram. It's like you go to this thing, whatever. I can show you how to do it if I look it up. But I've seen there's 20, 30 girls that I went to high school with that are constantly like looking at my shit.
I believe
that
that.
they don't
Yeah.
follow me. I don't follow them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's awkward.
Right, but it's not for sexual reasons. I think it's just for like. You know.
yeah, they want to see you fail.
I'll show you how to do it. You'll see. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're
They're like,
vengeful.
yeah,
of course.
exactly.
Yeah. They don't
they
like
want to
hard
hate.
work.
Yeah.
Right.
I imagine it's like if you had some kind of sexual experience with it and they never went forward with women.
Just like making
Like,
out.
Yeah,
stuff.
well, maybe
Yeah.
they're like, oh, like I did want to explore that and I never got to.
Right,
and
right.
So maybe they see you as that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
Maybe.
definitely had when I was like 21 or so, like one night stands or whatever, where I would think about them and be like, maybe that was the love of my life.
And then you let her go.
yeah.
Or him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I had a one night stand with a girl in London when I was like 21.
Oh, that's hot.
We hooked up in a hostel bathroom.
Ooh.
And an Australian guy
Oh,
walked in
God.
on us. And I know he was Australian because after he walked in on us, he goes, oh, sorry, mate.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I was just gonna say you said mate. Sorry, mate.
Closes the door, but then we couldn't like go all the way because she checked her phone and it was because the hostel bathroom is basically just a shower.
Okay.
It was like soaked with water, and she had to get like her phone fixed. So I was like really happy we'd done this, but she was really mad because her phone.
Got her so wet, you had to put her fucking device in rice.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Let's fucking
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
No, that's good. That's good work. I'm proud of you for that.
Hey, thank you.
That hostile pussy.
Bathroom set. That hostile pussy.
Pussy that yells at you after a long day.
It's
Oh
true,
my
bro.
God.
It's true. You dating anyone now?
Yeah, I was remembering you had this joke once where you were like, my wife found out we were in an open relationship.
It's true.
That always made me laugh because I'm
It's true.
actually in an open relationship. And I'm
Do
like,
they know? That's my whole. For real.
She knows. Yeah.
Okay, that's
yeah.
good.
That's sweet.
My wife
now.
didn't know that I was.
Does she live in this city or does she live in another
She
city?
lives
Is
in
she
the
a
city,
comedian?
Yeah. No, she's not. She's
Good for you.
Yeah, good
I
job.
know.
We're so proud of you for that. You don't need that.
You don't. You
you
could definitely
don't-
find pussy.
Honestly, she's great. I mean, she's
Muggle pussy.
She's a
Yeah,
singer.
muggle.
Oh, yeah, she's a muggle.
Did you say muggle?
I said muggle pussy.
Yeah, muggle. Yeah.
Is muggle like their N-word?
What?
You know, like in the Harry Potter universe.
I don't
No,
know.
muggle just means you're not a magician. You're not a wizard.
You're a normal person.
But I'm sure at some point, like in 2019, they would have been like muggles.
Oh yeah, Gen
I
Z
think we
would
gotta
have been
stop
like,
saying something.
Muggle
with the N-word
lives
or something,
matter.
Personally, I think there's one, and that's the point. But
Wow, Brad's
true.
so woke.
no, I'm definitely not. Definitely
The
not.
wokest guy ever.
he has been woke this past 2 podcasts. I'm not gonna lie.
Mr. Woke
We
Brad.
flipped it on him.
We flipped him, yeah, with our
flipped him.
lesbian
No,
We
chaos.
switched him.
No, I'll say this. I'll say something fucked up if I mean it, or if I blatantly don't mean it. You know what I mean? But you will hardly ever catch me making a joke that I just don't. I don't know.
I find myself in this weird situation where I'm like, sometimes I feel like I'm too woke for a lot of comedians, and then for other comedians, I'm not woke enough.
I think the thing about
Same.
good comedians is that they don't feel like they fit in. And
Yes,
I mean,
that's
this
true.
has been covered
Yeah.
so many times by so many people,
Yeah.
but like personally, when I was growing up in high school, like I wasn't with the jocks, I wasn't with the theater kids,
Yeah.
I wasn't with the nerds, I wasn't with the band, I was with all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wasn't with any of them either. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I wasn't
Still felt alone. That's how I
completely
felt.
as a senior
I
in
have
high
friends,
school.
all kinds of people still felt
Yeah,
alone.
I
though,
had so many friends. As a senior in high school, I sat by myself at lunch every day.
Right.
And it was just a personal choice, to be honest with you. I was a weird kid. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably healthy and probably that's what gives you your thing, right?
Yeah.
That gives you
Yeah.
your superpowers. So that's good.
I think that's true, and I don't think it was. Yeah, it's like you said. In high school, I did have a lot of friends, but I did feel really lonely. It wasn't until college where I met people. Well, the other part of it too was because the high school I went to was for the arts.
Right.
So much of my life was attached to
It's
like
competitive too, I bet. You were in competition with one another
It
all
was
the time.
all attached to like how I was as an actor, and
I see.
I just did like a special taping about this.
Oh
kind
yeah,
of thing.
congratulations by the way
thank
on your
you.
special tape. But I meant to go, but
Hey,
ask him.
why
I
not?
had the flu. No, I was really sick.
She
I
did
was-
have the flu.
I was down
Oh,
and
I'm
out.
sorry to hear
I was
that.
gonna just come and not pay for my ticket and just hope like you would just let me in.
Of course I would. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
But congratulations on that.
Thank you. I mean, it felt good because it was a lot about like what my life was like, and it wasn't like I don't think my life has actually ever been hard. You know, I grew up in Manhattan. My life's been
Yeah,
pretty easy.
I feel you.
By
Right.
all measures.
But you've had your struggles, you know.
Yes, and
Yeah.
also growing up as like a child actor, there was so much emphasis on like if I wasn't like quote talented, I was like a failure. you know?
Right.
And then so much of my value of myself was wrapped up in that in high school that when I got to college and started just like smoking weed with random friends, because
Okay.
I didn't do anything artistic in college for like a while until I kind of started dipping my toe into stand-up a little. But like all the friends I made, like they didn't care if I was like the mayor of Poop Town, you know? Like they were just like, we like you for you.
That's a beautiful
thing. That
thing,
really...
That's what you need. That's how you feel community, and that's how you feel loved and a part of. When you're like, we like you for you, instead of fitting in with all these other...
And I'm still in touch with like all, like I have these 3 friends from college who are still like my best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good... You need that.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. You fuck any of them.
Have I fucked any of them? No. Oh my God.
Me either. All my best friends I've never had sex with. I think it has to be that way.
But have you kissed them?
No.
Interesting. There was one time.
One.
One. There was one time this girl, none of us really knew her that well, but she came into like a dorm party we were having. Her name was like, I'll change her name. Let's say her name was Felicity.
Felicity.
She had a Felicity vibe. She was like dill-eyed, like blue-eyed, very like sweet
curly
girl.
hair.
Yeah, just
Noxzema.
like kind of like a sweetie. And she like walks in and she just goes, you know what? I just want to kiss you all. And there were like 13 of us in the room. She goes one by one, and it's pre-COVID world. She goes one by one and just starts kissing all.
Yeah, you're getting this gang bang.
And then one of my friends is this gay guy, and he made out with her a lot. And I was like,
yeah, gay guys make out with a lot of straight girls.
But I was like, were you gonna fuck her? And he goes, yeah, to be nice.
Pity fuck. I was just talking about this.
You were?
No, I've given pity fucks for sure. Yeah, I mean, I probably was a pity fuck too.
What constitutes a pity fuck?
Like you feel bad for them, like almost like you're like
if you would have fucked that guy that gave you the coke, that would have been a pity fuck.
Correct.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because that was so sad.
Right.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I just wanted his
because
coke.
you felt bad for him. You pitied him. Yeah.
You're
Because he was so sad. I thought you said because you were so sad.
Well, he was so sad.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it also empowers you in the moment too, because you're like, I'm so much better than you. You know, you're like, I'm pity fucking you, motherfucker. You know.
Yeah.
I bet there's a situation where 2 people think they're pity fucking each other.
That's great.
And
that should be a porn.
It's just like the worst sex ever. Just
Yeah,
2
it's
people
just
not
awkward.
trying. You know?
I'm imagining like this
Awkward.
kind of gross porn intro where like they're both having conversations with other people and they're like, I don't know, he just seems so sad.
Yeah.
He's like, she just seems so sad.
So sad. And then they meet in the middle and
They
they're
just
like,
both start crying in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you look great tonight.
There's a lot of straight relationships, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're miserable.
That's okay. You're dating someone, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I've been
a
with the
girl.
same girl for like 4 years.
That's
woman.
Oh yeah, not a girl.
Yeah, she's
They
definitely
live
not
together?
a girl. She is a grown woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not a girl, not yet a woman.
No, she's a woman. She's a woman.
Full grown woman right there.
That is a 37-year-old woman who tries to handle every aspect of my life, for sure.
How'd you guys meet?
She was a chuckle fucker.
That's awesome.
Yes, there's benefits and there's not benefits to it.
I've just never had. Oh, well, no, that's not true. I have had one.
Yeah.
I like did a show in New Orleans. I crowd worked this girl. Afterwards, she came up to me, asked for my number. I was like, this is gonna be the best date of my life.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, this instant chemistry I felt with this hot girl in the front row. And
Yeah.
she felt it
Nice.
back. We go on the date. She worked in maritime insurance. That was her job.
Hot.
And it was around the time the submarine crashed.
Boat insurance. Yeah.
Remember when all those people were missing in the submarine?
I do.
So I asked, I was like, so what do you think of the submarine?
So what's the insurance policy look like on some dead people in the submarine?
But I was hoping, you bring something up from the news, you hope like it's going to spark a conversation.
Yeah, just like a general topic.
anything. And she just goes, oh yeah, I don't work with submarines.
You're like, I'm not fucking you.
Oh,
You're
nice.
a weirdo.
Not the love of my life.
Yeah.
She didn't get it at all, bro.
So she was super hot. She's never had to have a personality.
That's what I think it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she was very nice, and she was a Latina. I love a Latina woman.
Yep.
But I think
Yep.
I told her I've dated a lot of Latin women, and she got too excited about it, which can also be strange.
Yeah.
So I was like, why are you this excited about? If you're so excited about it, like,
What's up?
what is going
What's
on? Because I'm
behind
not
that?
the authority on you. You know,
They like that.
They do actually like that. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we both are with Hispanic woman.
Ta-ta-ta-ta.
Puerto Rican,
I met your
Mexican.
wife.
Puerto Rican,
Yeah, she's super
fat
cool.
ass. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
oh,
nice.
yeah.
She's nice. She's nice.
Beautiful butt.
She don't like that joke when I tell it. We married in 2014, but she found out we're in a relationship in 2020. She don't like that. And then I think I go to like slap her 5 when I do it, and she's like, no. And like people laugh more at that. You know? She's like,
You guys saw that one, so I was like, you know what, good for her.
yeah. She's like, I'm not doing that. Whatever.
So unfortunately,
we gotta wrap it up.
We gotta wrap it up.
We gotta wrap
but
it
is
up.
there anything you want to plug? And where can we find you? Where can we?
Yeah,
all that
Instagram.
stuff, you know?
I mean, your podcast. You have a really funny podcast.
yeah.
She just had
I'll have you
a
both
special
on at some
taping.
point. Yeah,
bring us on.
Yeah, my special's coming out probably in the spring.
What's
at
the
some
name
point.
of
it?
It's called Drama Kid.
Yo, check out Drama
Yeah.
Kid.
Yeah.
Gabby Jordan Brown's new special. Where else can the people find you?
Find me at Hip Soccer Mom on Instagram. I basically only use Instagram. Not really on the other stuff. Follow my podcast, Two Nosy Meerkats.
Two Nosy Meerkats.
And that's
Hip
Two Nosy
Soccer Mom.
Meerkats on TikTok and Instagram. And yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, of
This
course.
was
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
let's do some
blast.
cocaine.
Gabby Jordan Brown.
All right.
on camera.
No, not off. We gotta do it off
We
camera.
gotta do it off.
You